I'm gonna miss waking up like this. Yeah. Good morning. With the cuddles and kisses and cuddles. Доброе утро. Доброе утро. Да идемо, касничемо. Касничемо. Are you a worm or are you a dog? So why are you like a worm? Why are you? We're gonna be so late because you want makeup. You want many colors. This is very early for you. It's very early. The only thing is missing are a few hours of sleep, I know. Ready? What is it? Oh, we cannot cuddle all day long. We need to go to Miami. Good morning, guys. Heathrow Airport, very early. It's gonna be a long day today.
Passengers who have checked in, please.
It's so Christmassy at the lounge. What is this? Vlogmas 7. The first week is going to be done today. Well, what can I tell you? Bare face this morning, not a single thing on my face besides the SPF because we're gonna be flying and I'm gonna do skincare, but in England you still have to do these liquids. Not in Italy, by the way, in case you're wondering. This is the SPF that I used this morning, in case you're wondering. It's the SPF 50 UVA, high protection. And then all I plan on applying throughout my flight are masks and moisture, because that's what we're gonna need. Today is gonna be a day like no other, because we're going to, yes, Miami, but we're gonna be flying for 10 hours of today's day. So not much interaction with people, but I'm seeing Filippo today. Finally, it's been 7 days, almost 6 days that we haven't seen each other, and we need to see each other because there are some very important things regarding the wedding that we need to discuss, and I don't like to do those things over the phone, you know what I mean? So ready for like a long day of traveling. I'm gonna have a coffee first here at the lounge, and then we need to head out to pick up 2 or 3 things. So you guys gonna come with me, and then we're heading to the flight. Of course, I got picked for a random extra security search. I don't know why that happens to me, but I guess I'm suspicious. Hey guys, time to run some errands around the airport. I need to buy a few things, and then we can also go and see some nice shopping. Like, they have lots of stuff here at Heathrow Terminal 5, like Chanel, Vuitton, Cartier, Prada, pretty much everything, Bottega, so much goodness. Well, what I can tell you is that I know that we've already been at this airport together for many hours. I think once I spent here 10 hours. I keep saying that I had a 10-hour layover because I didn't want to go home between 2 different flights. So I kind of just stayed around, had many meals and shopped. That I remember very well. But I first need to go to the electronic shop, which is upstairs, and to Boots. And then if I have time, I like the swing. Oh, Chanel window looks cute. Let's just have a quick look. I like this woven material. Not this particular outfit for me, but the belt's cute also. Very, very Christmassy. I look like a little bit like I need help in terms of visual department, but I will literally just slather on lots of moisturizer, get on the plane, try to have a nap. It's a very long flight, 10 hours. So I want to nap for the first part of the flight so that when I wake up from the nap, I'm kind of up on Miami time zone. So when I arrive, I'm not like fully knackered, you know what I mean? I love the US time difference in terms of like waking up early in the morning. So you wake up at like 5 a.m. and you're like ready to go and it's all great. But you miss out a little bit on like what Europe is up to, which is not great. You can't have it all, or can you? I don't know. Let's get what I need to get for Vlogmas. I didn't find anything that I wanted, just some snacks, little bits that Filippo asked me for, but literally no success. It says my flight's boarding and the gate's open. I don't know if it's a scam. Head there because it's quite far away, so I need to take a train to get there, so no shopping for me today, luckily maybe, but we're gonna head to the plane. I want to get comfy, you know, cozy, but who knows, maybe we can go do a bit of shopping in Miami. Let's see how the situation is gonna be. I actually never even told you why we're going to Miami. I think we are going for Audemars Piguet, of course, and I'm actually very excited because it is for a project. Last year we kind of had this like little group gathering thing and we were brainstorming on different things, and this trip was one of the brainstorming things, ideas that we came up with collectively. So I'm very excited for it. That's kind of the point. I think a lot of my friends are going to be in Miami as well. Probably I have a lot of like New York friends that are frequently in Miami, so I'm going to check in with them, and that's that. My Birkin is filled with snacks. It looks terrible. I genuinely would not advise you guys to travel like I'm traveling today. I think I told you I was selected for this random secondary search. I mean, I don't know, in a year I take quite a few flights to the US, and in my life I took many, and I think overall, all the time flying, this happened to me 2 or 3 times, but once it was really, really stressful.
Switched off and stowed away safely. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. Thank you.
Guys, it's always so hard to vlog on the plane because the sound is like, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very like shh. I slept for like 2 hours. I didn't eat anything yet because they were only serving food upon the takeoff, and then apparently that's it. So I'm gonna go and see what's going on.
I spent 9 hours basically watching YouTube videos and working, and currently I am a little bit frustrated because the internet is not the fastest and my team really needs me, so also the blind guide hasn't been the greatest, so I'll eat this chocolate now. Do not help it, it's already, you know, anybody else like this, like I either can have like a 100% like super healthy day, not that today was bad.
flight, 2-hour car journey, and another like now 25 minutes to the hotel. Very sunny in Florida, as you guys can probably see. Totally overdressed. I am so hot in my cashmere set now with a coat, but that's okay. We're gonna get rid of it all now. We're arriving in 4 minutes. Filippo is very excited waiting for me at the hotel. We want to have some food, that's for sure, but we also want to go to CVS because I need to buy some things like shampoo. I want to wash my hair and style it and whatnot. I couldn't bring all of that to Miami, so I feel like disgusting from the plane. I just want to put myself whole into the shower and just, you know, that's the vibe. That's how I feel. It's been a while since I've been here. I wonder if it was December 22. 2 years, I guess, since I've been in Miami. I'll update you on everything as soon as we arrive at the hotel. 7 days since I saw Filippo. Let's find him. Amazing.
Ooh, look at this beautiful room.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, you already checked in with somebody.
Bobby! Okie dokie. Guys, I am dying for a shower. I have told you already. This is a face of a person that's traveled for 10 hours on the plane, plus 2 hours in the taxi in the morning, plus 30 minutes. I'm so happy to see you, Filippo. This little sitting area. I've never stayed at this hotel before because we always stay at the Setai. This is really actually cute. This is where AP has put us, and I love it. Like, the pool is cute, the beach. I need to recalculate my thoughts and then figure it all out. The fastest ever change. I didn't shower, by the way. I'm just heading to CVS to buy some shampoo. Anyway, wearing this Miu Miu top, Loro Piana extra bag, my Totem jeans, and cheap sandals. Let's go because Filippo's already waiting for me. No, he's not. He's here. Maybe tomorrow we're going to Chrome Heart.
No.
No?
Tomorrow busy, the day after.
What are you busy with tomorrow?
Not me, you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Am I busy?
You have lunch, no?
Yeah, but after lunch? Or after breakfast, before lunch?
No, because the morning, baby, I don't want to move.
Yeah?
The morning we do breakfast and pool
Okay.
and beach.
Did you bring a swimming suit?
Yes.
A bikini?
Did you?
Yes. That sounds good to me. Filippo's getting me a coffee because I haven't had one today. Hello, how are you? How are you? What are you having, Filippo?
I don't know, I'm checking.
So healthy. I love how different the snacks are, right? The first thing you need to do when you arrive in the US is take cash, because there's, like, for Europeans it's so unusual, but there's a big culture of tipping, so cannot be without tip cash. It's for tips. So many shops. Ah, look, maybe for Nasetti. Wow, what a beautiful day, Filippo. You know that I'm a Rolls Royce lady.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so happy now because when I exited the plane, Filippo arranged the service for me because Miami passport control can be insane.
All US, LA, New York, it depends because, you know, when you arrive to these American cities, you can land with 5 different planes.
Yeah.
And 5 different planes is 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But if you land and you're the only one, then it happened to me that this year I went to New York like 4 or 5 times, and 2 times I arrived and there was
No
nobody.
one.
But once I arrived and 5 planes were there.
Oh my God.
And I think I waited 2 hours.
No.
And after you fly
So long.
9 hours to wait 2 in the
Yeah.
queue.
Once
So there
in-
is this service in Miami that is very useful, and it's.
So Filippo booked the service for me, and when I arrived, I literally exited the plane. It took me 5 minutes and then 25 minutes from the airport to the hotel, so that's brilliant. But baby, I didn't tell you something. I was selected for a random search at the airport. Again.
Always.
No, not always. It's like in my whole life of flying to the US, which has been like more than like 60 times for sure. I've been selected overall 2 or 3 times. But once, you guys, I was selected for the random search. It was terrible because I had the worst journey of my life. Like, plane got broken, and then my flight got delayed, and then I almost lost the job that I was working on because I couldn't make it on time. And then on top of all of that, I got selected for the search, and then the machine didn't work, and they didn't want to let me on the plane. And then they were picking up on my hand sanitizer at the time in 2021, I think, or 2022. And it was like messing up the data. Anyway, it was dramatic. But today, all good. It's my first coffee of the day. It's like it's 4 p.m. here, and in Europe, 10 p.m. So coffee is great. I'm so happy because I didn't have a coffee today. I don't really want to drink the,
I had 2 in the plane.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't want to drink plain coffee. I don't know why. I told Filippo I want to go and get it at Joe and the Juice because I knew it was going to be here. But he was like, let's try it at the hotel. And then if it's not good, we will know. But if it's good, we will also know. You know, it's been 2 years since I've been in Miami.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But this year you never came to, you did only New York.
And I didn't come with you last time you went or the time before. So yeah. Filippo asked me if I need the sponge. But I don't know why. But how cute. Sometimes men are just like so funny when they try to understand the girly stuff. And now Filippo said this is the brand that you like as well. Let's see, they have lots of really good stuff in here, to be honest. So they also have all of these Miele things, which I actually haven't tried, the shampoo and conditioner. Maybe I should. And now Filippo told me that maybe I need this. But Filippo, I'm very impressed. You're so attentive. Like, you honestly, sometimes I have to tell you a thing 10 times, but then sometimes you just get it. And actually this color of the Hollywood Fashion Secrets is always sold out, and it's my shade basically, so I'm very happy.
Now she's gonna buy 200 pieces.
Let me just see, number 4. I like both of those. Filippo also knows I love this, especially for Fashion Week and events and things like that. He doesn't like it, but I like it. We're getting some snacks as well. I really don't want to see a snack because I feel sick of like snacking. After you fly on a plane, you just want something healthy, you know? Oh, wow, they have a lot of fruits. Let's see what else. So many different snacks comparing to Europe, like this, for example. But then also a lot of this stuff that I live on during Fashion Week. Yum. Guys, there's nothing better than a fresh shower after a long haul flight. I feel so comfy and cozy. Cashmere set, as you can see. I washed my hair. I had a hairdresser come in and blow dry it, and he was very quick. But now I'm like ready for the next few days, so I don't have to worry about anything along those lines. Since I've been traveling for a long time away from home, of course, I forgot to pack the American adapter for electricity conversion. So now I cannot charge my computer, and obviously during Vlogmas is essential. One thing that I forgot to tell you, Filippo, you know when you're doing the extra security check at the airport, they need to swab every single electronic device you have. And can you imagine how many electronic devices I have during Vlogmas? So it was quite a long day for me, and I just want to transfer all the content that I have from today, see what I have. Actually, I had a dinner planned for tonight at a place called Mandolin in the designer district. The day's been so long, and I want to be ready for tomorrow, and I want to prepare because there's like a file that I need to go through and prepare for tomorrow. So I always say, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but I always say, if you fail to prepare to fail. And I want to be prepared for tomorrow so that we're all sorted and ready. And it's like a really beautiful new project of AP that we're here for, that I will tell you about tomorrow. So that's...
I'm looking for an adapter here in the room, but there isn't. Can you send upstairs one, please? Or can we buy one?
I'm searching.
Oh, let me check. Sorry. Hold on 1 second.
I guess we searched everywhere besides in the basket. Yay! Let's see.
Yes, there is here. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Baby, you know what I find so funny?
What?
When at the hotels, they answer it like, Good evening. I don't know, like the one hotel. This is Tamara speaking. It's 14 degrees outside and it's a beautiful day in Miami. How can I help you right now? I actually think it's really nice, and that's the part of their training, and that's what they do it. Like, they're so friendly and kind. But the problem is when you want to quickly call to ask like something and you're running out of the door and they're like, hello, what a beautiful sunny day in Miami. This is Alison speaking. I'm a Capricorn in horoscope sign, and today I would like to ask you a question, which is, how could I help you? Yes, I think I will manage. It's a Rubik's Cube now. Tick, tick, tick.
Done. Go.
Thank you, baby. How long was your flight?
16 hours and a half.
Do you want to tell people how was your flight?
We're supposed to take off at 1:15 a.m. from Doha.
And then?
And the flight is one of the longest flights in the planet.
Yeah?
Yes, there are 4 or 5 like that. It's 16 hours and a half, but someone lost his passport on the flight. So they had to contact the US, the Miami airport, to let them know that someone is traveling without passport because the person could not stay in Doha. We had a 1 hour delay, which means that we were sitting in the plane from 1:15 a.m. until 2:15 a.m.
My God.
And then we took off, and the flight was super smooth, it was super nice, but it's 16 hours and a half direct. The point is that you fly the almost 17 hours in the dark, no light. You know, you follow the night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you go backwards. So you leave, it's kind of fascinating because you leave at 1 a.m. and you stay always, you go backward. So you go to, you know, always in the night. And you see the sunrise 2 hours before landing. So you need to decide.
Night ever.
You need to decide if you sleep. Let's say it's 17 hours. So do you sleep the 8 hours when you take off, or do you sleep the 8 hours when you are arriving?
I know the answer.
Because you anyway arrive in Miami at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So when you arrive, it's morning.
Yeah.
So I slept, let's say, from 3 until 10 a.m. But in Miami was still 3. So I slept from 3 to 3, which is kind of fascinating if you ask me. And then I was awake at, let's say, 3 a.m. And there was, you know, you sleep 8 hours and you have still another 8 hours. And then I worked, because the good thing is that in Europe it was already morning. That's why I decided to sleep the first 7 hours, because then I woke up at 3 a.m. US time. And I worked 7 hours on my phone non-stop until I arrived in Miami at 10. I had a couple of hours where I was a little bit, but now I'm feeling actually not too bad. So if you ask me, sleep the first half.
If you ask me, sleep 16 hours.
Baby, because you
I have a talent, baby. I have a talent.
You have the best skill.
The lady at the British Airways was like, would you like to be woken up for the dinner service? I said no. Like, if I'm sleeping, I don't want to be woken up for food.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I literally fell asleep and she came. She was like,
no way.
I swear.
God, why do they do that?
Because they don't write it down, your preference.
To be honest, guys, you know,
okay.
I
would never complain about that.
I mean,
they have so many passengers and it's very hard, and they're doing their best.
You know, I love Qatar very much, because there is no country in the world with that hospitality. They're like another level. And also the Qatar Airways is
oh my God, I love
incredible.
it. I love it.
They come. There was this hostess. She was looking after me. You know, she never woke me up. She was coming always discreet, because one thing you need to know, the Qatar Airways has the doors, you know, and in the business class, that is like the first class for the other companies. Yeah. And Qatar Airways is the only company that is allowed to have this kind of setting in the business class. And it's so nice. She was coming. And then when I woke up at 3 a.m., which was 10 a.m. my time, she came with the breakfast, and I worked. To be honest, you know, I did a story and I said, finally, some rest. Because for me, there is no more peaceful place than a plane.
Same.
Because you can, you know, you make your office and then you work, you chill. I didn't even watch. I watched a movie the last hour. You know, when I was about to land. But it's so nice. Nobody can call you because you connect to Wi-Fi and you can work, but you cannot talk. So and you're chill, relaxed. Everything you need, you ask, you call, they bring it to you. A coffee, this, that. Baby, amazing.
Same, but I just worked all the flight today. I was very tired, but then my battery almost died because my plug was not working on my seat. I think my seat in general was not really working, but again, also didn't want to complain because what can you do? It is what it is. I think we're going to finish this vlog here. It was a very long day. Now I'm just going to work on this Vlogmas, putting it on the computer and understanding what I even have, because this was the longest day of Vlogmas. There's basically 5-hour time difference, I think, between here and London. So
Only?
yeah, it's 6 between Italy and here, no? Am I wrong?
But I'm coming from Qatar, and there are 8.
Yes, but for me, this day is 29 hours. And for you?
But maybe for me, it's 18.
32 hours.
32 hours.
Yeah, very long day for both of us.
But to be honest, I'm not that tired.
But that also means that the Vlogmas day, I don't know, like this is 7. Vlogmas day 9 is going to be the shortest day ever because I take off around 6 p.m. So I'll leave you with that thought, but I'm still going to try and make it as interesting as possible by just bringing you guys to see what I do and sharing my thoughts with you. I'm sorry if some days are more boring than the others and others are hopefully a little bit more interesting for you. I hope you've been enjoying the Vlogmas so far. I'm loving your comments. They mean so much to me. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same place and the same time. Bye, guys.